My name is Kevin Peterson, former owner of Peterson Technology Group, a managed service provider in the Madison, Wisconsin area. Owned that from 2004 up through 2022. I was a member of the 20, and then also I rolled up my company and sold to the 20 in 2022. And from that time up until earlier this year, I helped us get our service delivery standards going, as well as our national project team going. And then I actually just recently retired in March of this year. Early on, when I owned Peterson Technology Group, I realized that channel relationships in the MSP space are critical to success and to growth. A great channel relationship is not just vendor. They are a true partner, and you're working together for the mutual goal of scale and doing what's right for your clients. And so we had started to develop some very strong vendor relationships. I met Tim Conkle and Sierra Cole at a channel event in 2018, and that's when I first heard about the 20. I realized almost immediately that the 20 help desk could solve our two biggest issues, which at that point were dispatch as well as handling, trouble tickets when our clients called. We were not doing well at that. And so we decided to join the 20. We were able to change and implement the 20's help desk, and we're able to successfully do a whole lot better with our service delivery. After we cleaned up our service delivery issues, we were then able to concentrate on scaling. Tim and the 20 sales process and sales model allowed us to start marketing, to start selling and closing deals. We were able to close a lot of deals, as well as two, what in the industry you may call whales at that time, that we were able to get that really helped us expand our services, able to hire more staff, and grow as a company. And those two clients, there's no way we would have been able to win them as clients or support them as clients under our old model prior to the 20. Not only were we able to grow from a service delivery and from a sales perspective, we were able to start learning our numbers. When I joined the 20, we actually had a negative net profit year over year. You can't grow a company that way. When I made the decision in 2022 to roll up and sell my company to the 20, we were highly profitable. We had 90% of our revenue was recurring revenue, and we were going about a 24% net profit. So that's a giant swing over 4 years, going from negative to over 24%, because we listened and we started looking at the numbers that mattered. And so the 20 has been able to help a lot with that by realizing, taking a look one piece at a time, service delivery, then sales, then numbers, and you can scale very quickly and very effectively by using the 20 as a member. In 2022, Tim and the 20 started looking at rolling up companies. We have since that time successfully acquired 39 MSPs. That is unheard of in the industry. So what the 20 is doing by acquiring and rolling up companies is we are making it so we don't have to compete with each other, and we're collaborating, and we're growing and building together faster and better. We have acquired, or what we're saying, rolled up 39 MSPs since 2022, and we're able to scale. We're able to provide much better services to our clients. We're able to retain and grow our staff and allow them to focus on what they're really good at and delivering that exceptional client experience. So the growth that the 20 MSP is having is mainly because of the ability to acquire and roll up other MSPs. And you have the owners that want to be part of this. We realize that we can, by collaboration, by communicating, by working with each other, we don't have to compete with one another. We can work with one another, and we can scale like is not being seen in the industry. I no longer had to pretend to be the smartest person in the room. As a small business owner, we either are or we like to pretend and think that we need to know everything. In the 2.5 years from when I rolled up, I had learned so much from my peers that were running other departments within the 20 and realized things that I didn't think could be done. They said, it's simple. We can do it just like that. We have some of the smartest, some of the most, caring people around that care about the vision, the impact, and our clients of what we're having and what we're doing. So when I rolled up to the 20 and changed from being an owner of a company to an employee of the 20 MSP, it was a big change. A lot of small business owners, we're used to being the man, making all the decisions, having all the responsibility. And the biggest question for me, and what Barb asked me, is, can you have a boss again? And once I'd gotten over my ego and realized I could have a boss, someone I could work with and for, and going in the same direction, the rest of the decision to sell to the 20 and roll up was pretty simple. I realized I wasn't going to be involved in every decision. I wasn't going to be involved in everything, but we have a lot of great people that are running different departments and different organizations. We have hundreds of people that are able to focus on their superpowers and what they're really good at day in and day out. And I was able to do the same thing. I'm an operator at heart. So I was able to take our service delivery and then our desire to scale and grow our national projects and get that going and focus every day on the same thing, on scaling, executing, and delivering for our internal and external clients. And so it's the beauty of joining that organization that you're rowing in the same direction every day. So for the last year and a half, I was the VP of the national project team, and our responsibility was to deliver on all projects for the 20 MSPs clients. As the VP and the leader of the project team, my role was primarily to set the priorities, to drive the metrics or KPIs, and work with staff to train them, to make sure that they had everything they needed, that they knew what success meant, and to help hold them accountable for the results. For us as the project team and also for the whole 20, we wanted to make sure we did the job right the first time. The biggest part of anything in service delivery, especially with projects, is that communication piece. We want to communicate when things are going well, if there's a delay or if there's an issue, to all client as well as internal stakeholders. And the key part of it, we're a service company. We need to make this a great client experience. We want to make sure that what we're doing is what the client is looking for. And so part of that is, how do we measure quality? How do we take action and make changes when quality isn't where it needs to be? So a lot of that was my role as far as VP of the national project team, was that overall direction and guidance for the staff who are doing the project management, who are executing on the projects. So why did I retire? So I love the 20. I've been involved with the 20 since 2018. And that's when I met Tim Conkle and Sierra Cole at a channel event. And the 20 have been a big part of my life as well as Peterson Technology Group's life and journey. We were a partner for a few years, and then we rolled up in 2022. My wife and I realized it's time for something next. It was time. We are still big 20 supporters. I'm a shareholder. I'm coming down in a month to do some training for the 20. I'll be coming down to Dallas for our annual conference in August as well. But it was time to do something else with our time and our money, and we're right now trying to figure out what that is, where we can have the most impact with what we're doing. So my advice to MSP owners looking to transition, to either grow, to scale, to make a big change, maybe to sell, is figure out, is your business a business or is it a hobby? If it's a hobby, just keep it as a small company. If it's a business, well, your job as the owner is to make great business decisions. And by doing that, you need to get your ego out of the way. The ego is not a fully bad thing, but you have to get it out of the way to make smart business decisions. You need to know your numbers. I told you I was at a negative net profit for many years of my company. Well, we sold when we were over 20% net profit. You need to have some trusted advisors, some business coaches. I had a few people that I could tell the good stuff, but more importantly, the bad things or the challenges we were having in our company, and they helped me. You have to hire people that are smarter than you. You don't want to be the smartest person in your company. You want to hire some great employees who can kill it, who can execute on the company's vision. And you need to be involved in the channel. You need to develop trusted partnerships like I did with the 20, and then deciding to sell to the 20 and do even greater things. So don't not join the 20, or don't not consider rolling up because of pride or because of your ego. We all have some of that as a business owner, but you need to get over yourself. My favorite thing about partnering and then working for the 20 has got to be the people. We have some amazing executives, amazing staff. They are doing incredible items. And so I really break it down into 3 areas about the 20. One is the friendships. I have some amazing friends that are partners or work at the 20. I love what I did. The impact we were having, it is amazing that we're on what we're having for the people that work for the 20, as well as the clients, and the impact we're having. So we are doing something that's good. We're protecting our clients. We're making our clients even more profitable to be able to expand their businesses and for them to scale by what we're doing. So it's the people, it's the work, and it's the impact is why I truly love what the 20 is doing. I'm Kevin Peterson, and I am excited to be part of the 20.